guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja, like asking a question. Will Sanja help me keep a smile for today? Hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to go. The next today is getting God's attention. But before I get to run my mouth, let's go and do what? Shake up this manifestation jar. Then we're gonna talk about it. Okay? Let's see. And I pulled out 2 or 3. And the first one says, "What God got you?" Indeed He does. The next one says, "What? New friends." Will take that all day long. And last but not least, it says, "What? Student loans paid off." Listen, getting God's attention. Are you over there going, "Hey God, it's me. I'm asking for a healing. Hey God, can you hear me? Can you see me, God? I'm asking for a husband. I'm asking for a wife. God, can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm asking for a new job. I'm asking for a promotion. God, can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm asking to be my own boss. Hey, God, can you hear me? I want some spiritual growth. God, can you hear me? God, can you see me?" And you over there just waving and asking and a whole lot of stuff. And it still seems like you're being overlooked. It seems like God hadn't answered not one prayer of yours. Can I tell you why? It's because you're not really getting His attention. How do you get God's attention? Here's how. One simple thing. It's called faith. It's called faith. To get God's attention, you have got to use faith. Now, let me tell you something. Faith without work is dead. Faith without working is dead. If you say you have faith and you're not applying action with that faith, then your faith is dead. You remember the story I told y'all about the lady who was bleeding for 12 long years, and she heard that Jesus was going to be walking throughout her town, right? And she said, "You know what? If I can just get to where Jesus is and touch the hem of His garment, then I'll be made whole." She had faith that she was going to be healed, but her action was to get to where Jesus was and touch. That's an action. That's an action, right? So she get to where Jesus was. Now, mind you, Jesus was walking through the town, and there was multitudes of people around Him going, "Hey, Jesus, can you see me? Can you see me, Jesus? Jesus, hey, heal me. Hey, deliver me. Jesus, I'm over here. Can you see me? Can you hear me?" And Jesus just still walking through the crowds, walking through the crowds. He wasn't a bit more, tending to everybody, okay? But when that young lady touched the hem of His garment, He stopped and said, "Who touched me? Who touched me? Somebody touched me." And His disciples started to look at Him like He was crazy, like, "Jesus, you need a nap? You need to rest a while because you're asking who touched you, but it's a lot of people out here and everybody touching you. They're brushing up against you, so what are you talking about?" His disciples didn't understand that He wasn't talking about physical touch. He was talking about somebody activated their faith and they touched Him with it. Therefore, they got His attention. And when Jesus was asking who touched Him, the young lady came forth and said, "It was I. I touched you." And He said, "It is because of your faith. It has made you what? Whole. Now go in peace." Her faith. And she applied the action. And it made her whole. It's the same way with God. If you want to get God's attention, you have got to use your faith and apply action. The thing is, we say we have faith, but we don't make moves towards that faith, which means what? It's not activated, which means what? It's dormant. It's dead. And when you're like that, it's like you're canceling out what you want. And you're thinking God has overlooked you, but He hasn't. You just haven't gotten His attention. When you begin to use your faith and you apply the works to your faith, God looks over and says, "Oh, now they're ready for me to bless them with a house because they got the boxes and they've already started packing up. I see them using the faith. They're putting actions with the faith. Now they got my attention. Let me go over here and get this house ready for them. It'll be ready. It'll be ready." Then God sees you using your faith and putting actions with getting a new car. "Oh, okay. I see they're ready for that new car. They're cleaning out that garage. They're cleaning out the driveway. They're keeping it clean and keeping it swept off and got things in order. They're ready for this new car. Now let me move on and do this thing for them. Oh, I see. She ready for her husband. She keeping the house clean. She being a virtuous woman. She keeping her time with me. Let me go ahead and get this king ready for her. Oh, I see. He ready for his wife now. He keeping a steady job. He keeping me first. Oh, he ready. Let me get him his queen. Oh, they ready for the promotion. That's what God will do. He'll see. When faith gets activated by your actions, God will start moving like that. And you'll say, man, that was quick. That was quick. But the thing is, you got to move in a direction. God will give you an idea. And that idea comes from him. Thus, God gives it to you. And so when God gives it to you, you can say, I have faith it's going to come to pass, that I'm going to be an entrepreneur and that I'm going to do that. But if you don't apply action to what God has given you, then you don't have faith. It's dormant. Like I said, it's dead. Therefore, nothing will come into fruition. You don't have God's attention. We always waiting on God to put the first foot forward. He's already put the first foot forward by giving you the idea. Now it's time for you to take a step in faith. And when you take a step in faith, God will then begin to operate. He'll begin to get those things for you. We sometimes, when we're not aligned and connected, I say all the time, when we're not aligned and connected, we'll just want God to do everything. And we won't apply faith. And when you don't apply faith, which means you're not having actions to it, then that somewhere in there is doubt. Being honest. I'm being honest. If you say you have faith, but there's no action behind your faith, within or surrounding your faith is doubt and there is fear. There's doubt and fear. Because when there is no doubt and when there is no fear, guess what happens? You'll start moving towards what God has called you to do, be, and have. Therefore, you will apply actions to the faith that you have, and you'll get results of manifesting. So if you want to get God's attention, if you want to see things coming to your fruition pertaining to your manifestations and what God has promised you, apply faith. And to that faith, put in the works. Put in the works. I'm not saying you got to do a whole lot of work. I'm just saying you got to start just working. Start working towards it. If God has called you to a new business, you may not have all the funds and all the coin to get that building, to get your offices, but whatever the product is, you can start working towards it. And the more God see you applying action to your faith, He's going to provide all the other stuff. He just want to see if you have faith. And you only need the size of a mustard seed. That's it. But I'm here to tell you, faith without works is dead. So if you're not putting any kind of work into your faith, you believe and say, I have faith that I'm going to be healed, but you're not putting in any actions to be healed, then guess what? Your faith is dead. Therefore, you're going to be waiting a while to be healed. If you're saying, hey, I have faith I'm going to be healed from whatever it is, think about what your healing looks like, the things that you'll be doing when you're healed. And if you can see those things that you'll be doing when you heal, go ahead and start gravitating towards that space in that direction of doing those things. Does that make any sense? Does it make any sense? I hope it is, because a lot of y'all been waiting on manifestations and you think that God has forgotten you. He hasn't. You just have not gotten His attention. And the main thing that gets His attention is faith. I hope y'all got this thing. But if you didn't, you got to do what? Rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have the masculine smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what's coming next. Use your faith. Get God's attention and manifest. Ciao.